Capricorn, welcome to your in-depth yours and theirs reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous, and a happy New Year's to you. I've got some special news for you. I actually meant to bring this up about a month or so ago, but I completely forgot. But I am happy to report, guess what? Capricorn is actually my midheaven. I had no idea. I had actually no idea. I've walked around for years. Oh, I have no earth in my chart. I have no earth in my... And I had a reason to believe that. And I'll tell you why, honey. I get lost in a parking lot. It's amazing. I really honestly believe I had no earth in my chart until I recently calculated, like I said, like a while back, and I meant to share that with you. But it just makes me feel so extra special. That's so awesome. And it also explains so much about my persistence. I'll tell you what, I just always assumed it was my Scorpio because Scorpios are so terribly ambitious and focused. And I just assumed that explained everything. But now that I know that Capricorn is my midheaven, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. I got a great story for you. So a couple years ago, about 2 years ago, 2 winters ago in Texas, we had an unprecedented snowstorm. And I don't know if you know this about Texas, but we're not exactly used to that. We are not used to ice. We are not used to snow. So that 2 winters ago, we had a very severe snowstorm, and it knocked out the power and the water for about 5-6 days. I had no electricity and no heat for several days. It got so bad, I actually had to relocate myself and my daughter to a nearby city where they had running water and electricity. That's how bad it got. Our electric grid completely went offline here in Texas, in Austin. And we were freezing. But before I had relocated us to the nearby city, again, I had no electricity, no hot water, no access to the internet, but I kept recording. I kept recording. I kept doing messages despite that. And I'm like, I got to do it. I got to keep working. What else is there to do? That was it. It was persistence. That was straight up. I see that now. That was straight up my Capricorn energy in the midheaven saying, Christina, you got to keep working. You have to keep working. I have always been mortified of having gaps in the resume. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. Can't have gaps in the resume, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it. We have to keep working. We have to keep persisting. And now I know where that energy comes from. So that's cool. That feels really cool. It's my only earth placement that I know of. So that was awesome. That's a great discovery, and I'm so glad I get to be part of the Capricorn collective, which I've always admired. Always have. I've always appreciated the Capricorn efficiency. I've always appreciated that Capricorn persistence. I've always loved that. And it's one of the reasons why I can get through your readings a little bit more quickly than the other folks, because you tend to put a good display on for me. Well, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. So it just feels extra special. So I'm happy I get to share that with you. Now, let's get back to you, shall we? I just wanted to share that with you. It's special to me. What's going on, please, for Capricorn and their person? What's going on, please? For Capricorn and their person. Show me what's going on, please, for Capricorn and their person. Show me Capricorn and their person, please. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Capricorn and their person. I'm going to do your side of the board first, but of course, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Cross watchers, same. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Stuff's changing. Temperance over time. This is going to take a minute, but that's beautiful. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. So do you. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance over time. Much time has passed. Many a moon has passed. Possibly years. That you are just now getting into this space of being the Fool. I would like a new chapter in my life, please. Congratulations. It took you a minute to get there in terms of things needed to shift. Things needed to move. It might have been terribly, terribly slow. It did not happen overnight. This was not yesterday. Temperance always implies time. Temperance equals time. And it says healing. I want things to move and shift in my favor. I want my fortune to open up towards me in this life. And that means I need to be willing to heal myself, to look at myself, see what's going on with my life path, and then therefore move it accordingly. So this took time. Getting to know yourself, what it is you want to achieve, where it is you want to be, what kind of thing you want to experience in this life, goals, life, work, love, all of it, any of it, you name it. The idea is it's fresh. I'm open. I'm open. The Fool. You want to be open. And you want to be the best possible Capricorn you can be. Hell yeah. Is there anyone surrounding you? 10 of Pentacles, 4 Swords, Knight of Wands. We got a little bit of something, somebody hovering around you. How far they integrate into your life, I could not say, but they are telling me that they are terribly practical, that they are terribly grounded and stable. They're a little bit on the restful side. Four Swords, contemplation, quiet, restful energy. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. Specifically, they're thinking about taking action towards you. So in this deck, which is one of the reasons I like it, it's interesting. Here we have the traditional depiction of the Four Swords. We see one figure at rest, solitary figure. This is quiet time, this is downtime, I'm thinking. But in the background of this person's thoughts, we see the highlight of the Knight of Swords, someone who is thinking about taking action and or communicating towards you. It's restful. In other words, it hasn't happened yet, but they're telling me that their energy is strong-willed, 10 of Pentacles, they're founded, they're grounded, they're practical. And Knight of Wands. Energy towards you. Let's see if we got some shared here. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, Page of Cups. It's looking like it's opening energy. It does look like it's opening energy. It's interesting. Could be a new opportunity in love, I'm not quite sure. The decision making is here for somebody to open up, even if it's in the smallest of ways. So it could be new, or it could be someone you know. I do not know. They could be in your vicinity with that 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, and there's the action. As I was saying with the contemplation. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. So, Knight of Swords, excuse me. Knight of Swords is an overview. Some action and or communication might be coming in relatively soon. And it does look like some sort of love opportunity. The point is, honey, regardless of what I see from this point forward, I like your energy and I want you to continue on in this way. You've done a lot of time in terms of getting to know yourself, being patient with yourself, healing yourself, understanding things about you. And that means really kind of turning over the rocks and looking everything underneath there. The good things that are about you, things that you need to work on and improve, has now put you in this position soon to be the fool and to open up to life, to once more, to take chances. You know, new start, new chapter energy without agendas or judgments attached to it. I just want to be open to life. Okay. So regardless of what I see, I want you to continue on in this energy because it will serve you well, regardless of whatever else I see here. Be they someone you know or someone that you do not know. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Show me this Knight of Swords, please. Show me this Knight of Swords, please. Given that I saw that highlight, I wonder if this is the person who's contemplating coming towards you. I do not know. Let's find out. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Show me that Knight of Swords. Show me that Knight of Swords. Show me that Knight of Swords for Capricorn, please. Show me that Knight of Swords. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Page of Cups. Tower. Surprise! Seven of Cups. Oh boy. Somebody's going to talk to you. It's kind of a surprise too with the Tower. I honestly feel, honey, that that's coming towards you. I believe. Again, there's a reason I highlighted that, or rather they highlighted it to me. With Christina, don't forget to mention the Knight of Swords in the background of that person's thoughts. Yeah, somebody has been resting and contemplating taking action towards you. Communication, the Knight of Swords is still a sword. So even though it's action, it's also communication. Page of Cups, a little bit of heart space in there. I see it here too, on the shared energy. Don't know how shared it is yet. And the Seven of Cups, options in love. Somebody would like to explore a little something towards you, with you, about you, around you, something like that. I still don't know who they are. They might be someone you know, someone you do not know. I do know this. Their energy suggests that it's stable. And you two might have some sort of sense of overlapping community. Sense of area or vicinity. In other words, you two might be in each other's city, proximity. You two might share or run in the same circles. You might know the same places. You might frequent the same places. In other words, I think you have shared aspects. It doesn't look like it's at a distance to me. Other than that, I don't know. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. All right, let's do this. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please, for Capricorn. What's going on? I'm just So proud. You know what? If I was going to have Earth in my chart, it'd be Capricorn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I understand the persistence thing. Despite all... It's, you know what I've always referenced is Han Solo. Don't ever tell me the odds. Don't tell me the odds. I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep going. don't ever tell me the odds. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. I do. Don't tell me the odds, honey, because I'm going to keep persisting. Sometimes I persist too much, and as we know, that can work against us, yeah? It's one of our pros as well as our cons. I can't believe I'm saying it's ours. It's so cool to have Earth in my chart. Yay! I feel so much more connected to you guys now. Oh, it really does make me happy. I hope you can tell. I mean, I really do admire the Capricorn energy. I always have, you know? In fact, ooh, I can't wait to showcase you guys your t-shirt that I made for you. I've ordered them. They're coming in. I hope you like yours. I do. I hope you like yours. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. I will be demonstrating them hopefully on the next round of reads, which should be the Intimate Tarot, so hopefully they'll all be in by then. What's going on, please, for that Wheel of Fortune? But, of course, you can take a look at it now if you would like to shop the Sassy Scorpion merch store. Thank you very much. It's linked below. All right? Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. There goes that Capricorn energy. And while you're at it... buy my shit. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. I'm having fun with you today. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please, for Capricorn. I don't know if you can tell. I just feel really good. I feel really good about the new year, and I hope you do too. I really do. Okay, back to your reading, yeah? The Emperor, Three of Swords, excuse me, I apologize, the Queen of Swords. You have stood in your power as Emperor and said, I am not going to give in to the Three of Swords. You have shown me that this is a process over time, that you were going to stand in your power and kind of take charge of your heart. You said, I'm not going to be a jaded son of a, you know what, I'm not going to be a cynical SOB. I am going to take charge of my heart by God, and I'm going to be full again, and it's going to be trusting again, and it's going to be loving again, and I'm going to see to that, and so you did. This is the Wheel of Fortune, so this happened over time, and it could have been upwards back to last Aries season. Yeah, could have been a year ago. That you have been progressively working on the pain in your heart. Some of you had to deal with rejection. Some of you had to reject others, or you were rejected by others. I don't care. The point is that when you look back on it, at some point on your timeline, with the Wheel of Fortune here, you said, I'm going to stand in my power, and I refuse to give in to heartache and heartbreak, and I refuse to let that defeat me. I do believe in love. I do believe in love, you're telling me, and I want my heart to be soft and full and loving and relaxed once more, and I want to share that with somebody, and I want it to be reciprocated. I refuse to give in to cynicism, and I refuse to give in to pain and being jaded. I'm going to change that. I'm going to fix what's in my heart space so I can attract a better person, so that I can attract someone more like me. And so you want to get back into that space of fullness of heart through the heartbreak and the fear of rejection and the carnage and whatever else that might have been back there. This has taken you time. It has taken you time, and that really means looking at ourselves, looking at our faults, so that we can be more embracing of our pros as well as our cons, and so we can work on them accordingly. Show me Temperance, please. Time has passed. I'm just seeing a lot of time having passed. And your kind of declaration to not succumb to sadness and pain, and in fact to push past it. Show me Temperance, please. The healing of one's heart, having time pass. As I said, I believe it was for Taurus. 14 might be terribly significant for you. I am saying that number highlighted as a power number, as good opportunity, fortune, and the timing having been right. So you might have some Taurus in your chart. Show me Temperance, please. Show me and then also Sag. I haven't done theirs yet. Show me Temperance, please. Show me Temperance, please. I love this. I really do like this, Capricorn. I'm very pleased by this energy. Yeah, you have something coming in here that I think is a surprise to you. Whoa, double healing. Some of you are very strongly associated with healing and the spiritual arts. You just pulled a double whammy on me with that healing. Temperance, Hermit, Temperance, Hermit, Temperance, Hermit. So that tells me you're very wise, that you have walked the path, that you have gone out of your way in this life to have experiences. Some of them were hurtful, some of them were beneficial. All of them were lessons learned, and you're incorporating those lessons like crazy. Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands. And there was so much resistance in you, and that I can kind of see where you came from. It was overdue. It was really overdue, where you went out of your way to knock down your walls, to learn what it is that you needed to learn, to let your defenses down, to kind of actively take away the blindfold, stop being blind to the situation. And when I'm saying you're showing me massive healing elements, that's exactly what this means. And when I tell you this did not happen overnight, that's exactly what that means. This took months, possibly years. You specifically, as the Hermit, and who is the wise one, he walks the path of life. I have a deep respect for that Virgo energy too. Is that Eight of Swords and that Nine of Wands, you specifically had to look at your pride, your frustration, your willingness to engage in something over and over again, even if it was self-defeating or it felt like it was running contrary to your energy. You had to take a look at that. The Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. It's hard for me. First of all, it's exhaustion, physical exhaustion, absolutely. But also the Wounded Warrior in that respect of I keep fighting this fight and nothing changes. Eight of Swords, and I was blind to that. I often engage in fights that I know are no good for me, or I keep persisting, and that's what Capricorn does. I keep persisting even though nothing changes, and it's time I saw that. There are times when we must push through and be persistent because it lends to us and our wisdom and our experience, and there's times we push through and persist against our own cause. And those are the things over time with temperance that you had to come to very hard terms with. What do I keep resisting? What do I keep pushing towards even though I have no proof of validity of this? What is it I have kept myself blind to over and over again? Why? This is where, and so again, with that Hermit energy, which is very wise, we can turn back around and see where we've come from and where we got in our own way. And persistence is a beautiful thing, Capricorn. It really is. But there's times when we have to understand that the persistence does not pay. And so I'm looking at a Capricorn who's had to learn shit the hard way about sometimes persistence does not pay. And it becomes an exhaustive effort, and for what? So this is what we've been healing ourselves from in love and in life. Because again, I'm having strong aspects of overall life. Again, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, the Hermit. These are life path energies, walking, a long road, okay, of understanding, wisdom, and healing. And how it is you've gotten in your own way, and understanding that sometimes persistence pays and sometimes it doesn't, and understanding which is which. So that's a hell of a thing to learn. So I'm telling you, this is not overnight energy. So for any cross watcher who's like, I met that hot Capricorn at the bar last week and I want to know if it's going to go somewhere, I'm not saying that today. I'm looking at a Capricorn who's more concerned with far-reaching consequences of where they're going, what they're doing, why. What's the payoff looking like? Am I going to be a cynical, jaded person that gives up on love? Or do I understand I could be full once more? What is it that I need to look at within myself that I need to really understand and stop doing? Because I understand as the Hermit, it's not lending to me. In fact, it hurts me. And then when I do that, I can open myself up. So I told you, leaving no stone unturned. This means having hard nights, man. This is hard nights of the soul. This is coming to the terms of the fact that we are fallible. We screw up as humans. We make mistakes. What are we going to learn from them? And then not repeat them. The Nine of Wands is the definition of insanity. The Wounded Warrior is such because he keeps making the same mistakes. He keeps fighting the same fight with no proof of change. And we blinded ourselves to that. So again, when I'm telling you, this is something that has spiritually unfolded for you over a course of months, if not years. That's exactly what that means. Hard lessons learned and needed to. So we can open ourselves up to the world once more as the Fool, which is beautiful energy. It has no agenda. It has no attachment. It says, I just want to be open. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Some of the fuel. I bet you do have some fuel. Show me the Fool, please. Show me the Fool, please, for Capricorn. 2023 is going to be really fucking good, isn't it? Can you feel it? I hope you can. I hope you can. Show me the Fool, please. Show me the... And I've been seeing that. It's been so interesting, you guys. So interesting. For all the collectives across the board, they've want one thing repeatedly: to love and to be loved. Where have I made mistakes? Where can I learn? Where can I improve? Can I reconnect? And if so, can I do it the right way this time? And if I have brand new connections, how can I bring the best of myself towards it? It's been amazing to see. There it is again. I still have to look down. How can I open up to a free spirit? It's been amazing to see the collectives these past several weeks. The changes we've been making, how we can learn, how we can improve, how we can move on, or how can we give that other thing, that person, that situation, a second chance, but this time, really make it mean something, you know? Three of Wands, the expectation, Page of Pentacles, starting out small, Nine of Pentacles. Is good. You're opening up to the world in small, tentative ways, and I'm talking small changes that make sense to you. Beautiful. Okay? You are putting yourself out there. You are receiving messages. You look forward to it, but it's in a way that you can 100% handle and is running with your energy, not in contrary to it. You know who you are. You are relaxed. You are productive. You are fruitful. You are well-to-do. You can stand on your own 2 feet. That is the garden of your own making. So when I say you're opening up as the Fool in small, manageable ways, that's what that means. I'm talking about small changes that literally feel right to you. Okay? That lend to you, that do not take away from you. And that's beautiful. So I don't know what it is you're doing, but they're in small, measurable ways in the future. Small changes that feel right to you, that are going to add up to a great deal over time. So again, I know that doesn't seem mind-blowing. That's okay. It doesn't need to be. I want you on that path, and because it's time. Back here, you're all about the lessons. Okay? Back here, you're all about the lessons. Now it's time to incorporate the lessons. And back in the day, when I was teaching and counseling students, I had to tell them this all the time. There is a difference between reading the textbook and applying it. Huge difference. Back here, you're reading the textbook, but it's a big textbook. It's a big textbook. There's a lot of wisdom in it. A lot of, oh my God. And a lot of, you know what, I did that right. I did that part right. That part I did wrong. I see that. I won't repeat it. Another part you did right. And now you're applying that. And you're opening yourself up to beautiful things in small, measurable ways that I have to insist, Capricorn, that are lending to your garden, not taking away from it. I like this. Small, new, little adventures for me, Christina. I'll start there. Okay, I agree with you. All right, let's jump on over here to this person who seems to be making some sort of either surprise options in love, and it's kind of got you going like, what, who, what, that cup, It's interesting. Show me this person, please. I want to see this person. Who is this? What is this? What's going on here? Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Again, regardless of what I say, I want you to keep this with you. This is what's critical. Okay? Everything else is subject to change, but this is beautiful work. All right. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. That's what I was telling Aries the other day, honey. When you make big decisions, you can get big rewards. So long as you do what's right for you. Don't work contrary to your energy. Incorporate it more. You might have some Aries in your chart, speaking of which. In which case, I want you to use it. Their energy is obviously much faster than yours, but still. They have that kind of hard-headedness too. You and Aries share that in common. Did you know that? A lot of the signs incorporate others' aspects that you can both relate on. Capricorn and Aries have that in common. That stubborn insistence, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So if you have Aries in your chart with that insistence, I'm going to get over my heartbreak. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to take those lessons with me, but I refuse to be cynical and I refuse to shut my heart down. I like that. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Who is this person? Who is this person that is approaching? Who is this person, please? Strong foundation, excuse me, stable. Sorry, it's been a long day. Temperance, time has passed. Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy does not have to be. That's beautiful energy too. Someone who's suggesting to me very heavily that they would like to heal things with you. It's beautiful energy. It's highly productive. It's quite gorgeous. It's captivating. It's almost sensual, but it's also practical. Very earthy, this person is. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We also have some Sag here. Energy is beautiful. It's seductive, but also has real-world implications built into it. This person's highly productive and they want to work with things with you. They want to heal with you specifically. They have a great deal to offer, it looks like to me. Why the healing element is here, I don't know. This might be someone we've had a little history with. That's fine. I don't want to focus on the past. If I see it, I see it. Like with Virgo, I'll see it if I see it. I'm more interested about the future. So they're showing me that they want to heal things with you, and this person's energy is highly seductive. Why is it coming across like that? Now, the Empress is, of course, very sensual. She's practical, unconditional love, beautiful energy, but sensual. She's ruled by Venus. You wouldn't know that looking at the Empress. You wouldn't think that she's got that side, but she's got that side. So this person might be highly sensual, but on the surface very practical, very sable. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice combination. I get things done. I'm practical. I'm an earner, but also but they also have time attached to them. Temperance. You're both showing me time. You've known each other, I believe, for a long time. In what way, in what capacity, I do not know. It's up to you and the person involved. But they're telling me a richness. They have a richness attached to their energy. Fertility. In that sense that they can make things grow or they can make things happen. They might be highly maternal. I don't know that it's necessarily the case. They have a lot of coin attached to them. They're telling me that they're stable and that they have a lot to offer. But they're also interested in development with you. And and this is very true for Earth energy, and I have to explain this to cross-watchers all the time because, honey, the cup is obvious. Fire is obvious. Fuck, even the sword is obvious. The pentacle is not so obvious. There's a lot more finesse in it than that. You guys can put a lot into your pentacle, so it's not just money. It's also your feelings. So this person is telling me in terms of their feelings, they want to work things out with you in a way that's practical but actually has somewhere to grow. And that's lovely. That's lovely energy. It really is. That's lovely energy, honey. I'd sign up to that. I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. There's a little bit of sensuality in that person, too. They're sensual, but they don't show it. Only to someone whom they are deeply connected with. Very few people get to see that side of them. It's there. They're very tactile. They like to touch. But on the surface, they're practical. They're all about that productivity. Good head on their shoulders. But there's that side in them. Deeply sensual. Deeply sensual. They like to taste. This person likes to taste. I don't know how to explain that. Four of Swords. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Show me that Four of Swords. Resting, contemplation. Resting, contemplation, specifically about taking action towards you. Looking like some sort of communication that comes in unexpectedly. And your reaction is, whoa, what? But it's not some huge thing. I think you really weren't expecting it. I really don't think you were expecting it. Show me that Four of Swords. It takes you by surprise, let's put it that way. It's enough to take you by surprise. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Show me that Four of Swords, please. For this person, show me that Four of Swords, please. Contemplating you, thinking about you. Taking action towards you. They want to build with you. It's like they want to combine those fortunes or that productivity, but it's more than that. Queen of Swords, heavy contemplation, justice, Libra, Two of Pentacles. They've been back and forth about you for a long time. That's the old back and forth, the old Two of Pentacles trying to make up their mind literally towards you. This is in their quiet time. This is in their down thoughts. They're just their quiet time, their down time. Leave me alone. I'm thinking about this. They have literally been thinking about you in terms of that fact of I'm confused, and sometimes my feelings for this situation are all over the place, but the fact of the matter is their energy is telling me I've been thinking about this person, Capricorn, for a while, and I think I want to balance up. It's taken me a while to arrive to this. In other words, it's been on their mind for a while. How they want to balance up with you, what that's going to look like, I don't know. But that Queen of Swords is here, so I know it's legit. Because the King and Queen of Swords don't really take a lot of shit. They're kind of like, this is my thought. These are my thoughts. These are my thoughts. This is what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking I want to balance up with Capricorn. It's taken them a minute to get to it. Now, how it comes across to you in terms of actual proposal to reach out or connect with you, it comes from a heart space. But it's small, it's sensitive, and it's not obtrusive. But for some reason, it just blows your fucking mind. Like, I don't... it just blows your fucking mind, and I don't know. Because here's your reaction is like, what? So when I'm telling you, you didn't see this coming, you didn't see this coming. So I know you two have overlapping spheres. Their energy has made that very clear to me. You two have overlapping spheres. So I know you two have a lot of things in common in terms of your proximity, the community you share, possibly even work endeavors. Perhaps you two used to work together once upon a time. I don't know. But that's when their energy last remembers you as being highly productive. And that's one of the things they admire about you, but they also have quite a bit to bring to the table as well. And they know that. So when I'm telling you they're interested in literally combining those forces, but in a way that's more than just pentacle driven. I mean, me being a water sign, I'm always very interested in the feelings. So, but with the earth energy, I know there's quite a bit in that pentacle. I want to see more cups for me to feel better about this situation. But this person's telling me that they are legit and that they are authentic and that they have been thinking about you for a while and how they'd like to exchange with your energy. It's kind of careful planning. They're saying, ultimately, I don't know if I'll be able to balance up with Capricorn, but I want to try. I'm kind of determined on that. They really want to bring your forces together. I don't quite know how else to explain that. Show me that Knight, but it's a little bit more than that. We got some energy. That Knight of Wands, oh, the good old Knight of Wands. Ramblin' Mike, how does he put it? From Ramblin' Mike's Tarot, how does he call it? The old fire pony? How does he say it? The pony, the fire pony? Oh my God. Yeah, somebody is summoning forth communication. The Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. The old fire pony, I think he calls it. That always cracks me up. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Yeah, sometimes some of us talk to each other. I know a couple of folks on the old tarot channel circuit. That's funny though. The old fire pony. The King of Cups loves... Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh. Somebody's energy, this person's energy towards you is getting increasingly turned on. There's some heat on that one. Ooh. They got some energy for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm telling you, this person, how they present on the surface is terribly practical, reliable. They think about you. The approach, they don't quite know if it's going to balance out, but they want to try. They've already decided that. Now they're showing me a lot of heat towards you in King of Cups, and some of that heat is negative in that respect that it's not anger. It's more like put it this way: if I was doing intimate tarot, which I will be for the next round of readings, I think I said, I would call it mounting sexual frustration. Yeah. That's what I would call it, mounting sexual frustration. We're not doing intimate tarot today, but I can tell you the energy is frustrated, and it's become sizable. So it's... They already showed me on the baseline Knight of Wands. That's the energy towards you, positive momentum, optimism. I got energy for this. I got oomph for this. I'm fuck yeah. Right? And Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands. And yes, if you're new to my channel, I swear. The Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. So yes, we have a genuine heart space here. We do. So I don't want that to freak you out. I really don't. They have a big heart here. You've already showed me that you want to keep your heart space open, that you've worked very hard to do that. Okay? And it's one of the reasons why you're greeting the world with so much enthusiasm. When I'm telling you you're making small but realistic positive changes for you, that's what that means. It's in the smallest of ways. It's not a lot. But it's enough for you to understand that it's good for you. I like this. Anyway, so we have Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands again with the King of Cups. So somebody's energy toward you has kind of peaked a bit in terms of their excitement toward you and determination towards you, but it's also unfolding under an expanded heart space. It's like the more energy they put into you, that stronger sense of I need to really step into this energy and claim it is becoming louder, more imperative. It's almost like a stress. But it's like an energetic stress. It's not a mental stress. It's not like that. It's more like a physical need. A physical need. Okay? It's mounting towards you in the future. And you're just over here like, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Small changes for me. Yes. But they feel right. And they're showing me a mounting sense of frustration when it comes to you, but it's like, I need to execute those feelings for Capricorn. They're so intense. They're so intense. It's not like devil intense, but it's a rising frustration, sexual frustration. Now they might see that there's people competing over your energy as well. That could be it as well. They might see that you have a lot of energy competing over you, which is funny to me because through my eyes, you're just chill. You know, you're making small, simple changes that are right for you, and for some reason, their energy feels like it has to kind of really compete to push its energy towards you. But it is coming from a place of sincerity, if that helps you with the King of Cups. This person, as far as I can tell, honey, they just have very strong energy towards you. Very strong. It's interesting because they come across so heavily as practical, reliable, but I'm telling you, this person has an undertone of intense feeling. I'm telling you, this person's sensual. They are very sensual. And they might be highly sexual too. But if it helps you, again, with all the energy here, the Pentacle energy plus the King of Cups, it's sincere. It is sincere, but the intensity towards you is such as that, I want that Capricorn. I want that Capricorn. And it's kind of getting bigger. It's so funny because they have such a level head on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Thoughtfulness, stability. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. But their energy towards you is holy shit. Oh my. I gotta see this Ace of Cups, honey. I gotta see this Ace of Cups. What's up with this Ace of Cups? What's going on, please? Excuse me. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. I gotta see this. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Okay. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Let's see if this is how shared this shared energy is. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Show me that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. It's so funny. The execution towards you is planned, and I'm doing this. It's diligent. It's small, but the energy behind it, it's like you feel it, man. When they talk to you, you fucking feel it. I don't know why. No. Nine of Pentacles. There it is again. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. They're an interesting combination. I feel like they got a little bit of everything in their chart, unlike me, which is so not diversified as we discussed. I feel like they have a little bit of everything in there. Strength, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Someone's been stressing about this. Someone's been stressing about this to express themselves emotionally to you. I believe. There's that page. Fear. fear to open up, even if it's in the smallest of ways, but still showing me strength to kind of push past it. And also I see it as you overcoming your fears of emotionally investing too. So it's kind of a two-way street here. Someone's been kind of having to push themselves to open up towards you, and you have been trying to push yourselves to open up more towards love. It's interesting. I need to push past this. Show me more. Show me more, please. Show me more, show me more, show me more. It's not enough. It's not enough. My Scorpio keeps telling me that's not enough. I need to see more. The Hierophant, Taurus energies, that's who they are. I swear to God, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Honey, I can't script this shit. People, do you make... No, I don't make this fucking up. First of all, these are over an hour long, and then I also use multiple decks. I couldn't script this shit if I tried. I mean, I'd have to be a genius. And let me tell you something. My IQ is a little above average, but I'm not that smart. Okay? No, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. I couldn't make this up if I tried. I don't have to. Your energy's speaking towards me. Your energy's laying this out for me, and so is theirs. So this person, they are igniting the tower. I'm telling you, they're fucking igniting the tower. And it could literally be Taurus. We also have Scorpio here. And the Ace of Wands, they're like, get it going. I want to get this going. And they're giving themselves permission, so that Hierophant energy is deeply, deeply spiritual, but it is also regulated with many, many rules. So they need a lot of permission, the Hierophant does, whoever is exhibiting that Hierophant energy, to give themselves permission to break open that fucking tower, which is right here, which is how you open. It's that very person who's been contemplating you that I saw on their line from the very beginning. This is what we do. Okay. I know, I can get very into it. That's because I'm feeling the energy and I'm excited. I want to see what's happening. It's fucking, honey, the lightning is striking in this. The fire is crackling. I don't know how to explain, but it's coming in. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm almost excited by this. It's like a roller coaster here, but it's a fascinating one. So the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands, someone is literally giving themselves permission to crack that tower open and say, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ace of Wands. Here it comes, baby. You just, dude, the energy roll up on this person is ridiculous. I swear to God, they have a very diversified chart. They have a little bit of everything, I swear. And it's like they're having to consult the different aspects of themselves in all this. And I just know one thing. They're going to come generating this tower, and it's the smallest thing, and you don't expect it. And it is riding on their Knights of Swords. And your only reaction is, what? This is great. I love this. This is amazing. I love this. Look at that tower. Look at that Ace of Wands. All of this shit. Yeah, it's taken a minute to work ourselves up into this. But it is representing that person who is coming forward. They are giving themselves permission. The bigger part of their spirituality is recognizing this as something they want to engage in, and they're going to do it. They do have rising energy towards you in a way that's realistic, a lot to offer. I want to heal with you. I want to put our combined powers together and make something awesome. I've made this decision while I was at rest. I've given this a great deal of thought. I don't know if Capricorn's going to reciprocate, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to balance the scales, and then boom, here comes this rush of energy. Bam. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of emotional energy, but beautiful emotional energy. The King of Cups, I will always trust that. But they also have a great deal of sexual energy attached to them as well, and it's kind of rising to etc. But it's fascinating. It really is fascinating, and you're just over here pleased as punch to be making little small decisions for you. The steadfastness of your energy to retreat, to heal thyself, to know thyself, what it is you've been doing and why, and what your motivation has been, what you needed to learn along the way has been beautiful. And it was lessons long earned, and it took you a long time to get here, but you are, and that's all I care. I don't care how long it took you to get there, honey. The fact that you did, that's what's beautiful, and that's why that's why I'm so excited with these energies. It's just so small but happy. I love that. That's the best. The little things are always the best. The small and happiest things. And then this person's energy is like, fuck small. I'm going all out. So I don't know. It's really fascinating. I'm just over here. I'm happy to be me. So show me this Two of Wands, the decision. Show me the decision, please. Show me this Two of Wands, please. This is fascinating. Show me this Two of Wands, please. Show me this Two of Wands. Show me this Two of Wands. Let me know if you're connecting to Scorpio. You might have some Scorpio in your chart. Show me that Two of Wands, please. Show me that Two of Wands, the decision. Show me the decision, please. Show me the decision, please. Show me that Two of Wands, please. I'd call your video, fuck it, I'm going to do it, but I get demonetized by YouTube, and I can't have that, so... Alright, the Six of Pentacles to belt. There it is again! Jesus! The Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands. So here, this person is really trying to keep their passion, their energy in check. They are trying to keep it in check, but they have a lot of rising energy towards you. They are trying to keep it in check. They have made the decision to balance with you, but the intensity of what they feel, they're trying to keep it at bay. Okay, so they've now showed me the Knight of Wands 3 times, but you guys, I want you to keep this in mind with the King of Cups energy. So that is the fullness of heart and maturity of self. So this person, so if I was reading Intimate Tarot, I would tell you this person's passion and love are intertwined. Okay, and this is very, very true. For a lot of people who have that King, Queen of Cups energy, if they're not emotionally attached to someone, they can't feel passion for them. That's it. A lot of people can live on just emotions like love alone but not have passion. A lot of people can live just for the passion and not necessarily have emotionality. This person keeps telling me that they're one and the same. All right, so they have these strong feelings for you, and with that comes their passion and increasing sense to approach you to really balance this. They've made that decision, though, to keep that fire energy in check, but it's proving difficult. In the interim, they have settled for balancing with you if they can. Okay, and then we have that Page of Cups again, going back to over here. Show me that Page of Cups, please. Show me that Page of Cups. 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 Show me that Page of Cups, please. You know, I still don't know who this is. But it's like they know you. I know you two travel in the same spheres, and I have every reason to believe you two might have even worked together at some point. You shared common stomping grounds, or you shared commonalities in more than one realm and more than one arena. So you both have that in common. I know you do. But this person's energy towards you has been thinking, contemplating, really wanting to express the best of itself while refraining some of its more intense energies, not wanting to overwhelm you or out of respect. I don't know. There's Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords. There it is again with the Hermit. There it is again with the determination. You are responding. You are responding, and that Hermit that you whipped out over here, your Seven of Pentacles, says, I know you. I'm familiar with you. And I'd like to grow things with you. I'd like to try. I would. I'd like to open up towards this a little bit. You said. You're telling me, and then by extension them, yes. You said I can see that. I can see that. I can see the reasoning in it. I'm healing myself towards this. There's a certain determination here out of the respect of the roots that you two have grown together. But it's also coming from a place of wisdom, so I trust it. You feel like you are equipped to respond to this person in a way that's positive and says, yeah, we can work on this together. We can. You're showing me intelligence and soundness of mind. There you go. I hope this person's not... You see, I don't want anyone to be discouraged here. You're coming from a place of calmness and serenity, and I've learned things about myself, and I want to apply that knowledge and practicality to this situation. So let's start with cups. Let's start with cups. Let's start with talking. Let's start with balancing, and we'll take it from there. Okay? Anything else, please? Anything else, please? Anything else, please? Anything else, please? You are greeting this person with calmness and a certain level-headedness that says, I understand. I've had a growing feeling within me too. After you get over the initial shock. Yeah, you're saying that you moved on from old disappointments, that they no longer applied to you. Okay. We made that decision some time ago to move on from old disappointments, to let them go. It doesn't matter, you're saying. You're telling me it doesn't matter. You let those old disappointments go, and you made that decision. You had to. It was part of your healing stuff. In other words, I've learned some things. And I'm not holding on to sadness or disappointment. I moved forward. I made that decision. So when I say, yes, let's try, that's what that means. You know, I'm not holding anything over anybody's head, not mine or yours. So I don't quite know how you know this person. I have not seen the standard gigs, man. I haven't seen the standard Six of Cups. I have not seen the standard lovers. I don't know how you know this person. I do know that for some reason you two have a strong sense of history building with each other. Literally might have worked together over multiple periods of time. And they might have been one of the many representations of your past for someone that you had to get over, that you had pain in your heart for, that you were either rejected by or you rejected them, or it was a combination of the two. And that confuses people. So what does that mean? Well, when somebody is rejecting the connection, okay, but they're not actually doing anything about it, but they're rejecting the connection, they're rejecting the emotions, and the other person officially rejects it. So there's a good chance with the Emperor here at the Three of Swords, you might have officially rejected this person in the past, but they were already rejecting the emotions in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Rejection causes rejection. So that's what I'm saying. Disappointments of the past, rejection in the heart space, and refusing to succumb to that. You see what I'm saying? Rejection causes rejection. A lot of people say, well, you did it to me. Well, there's a good chance you were doing it before, and the other person was reacting. You know, and if we weren't emotionally invested, if we weren't communicating, the other person just kind of picked up the ball and officialized it. See what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. And that's coming over a long history of a long period of looking at yourself, your actions, and the relationships you have been in, not just with this person, but in the general sense, and seeing where you went wrong and why. And it's kind of like clean slate energy. I'm not holding on to that. I left it. I consciously and willfully left those disappointments. So if you're telling me that you want to try out the pages, they have a lot of energy behind them. A lot of energy behind them. They do. But how you two execute it on the surface is calm. It's in the interest of healing. And it's kind of like, we'll take it from here. I don't know how else to describe it except we'll take it from here. But I do know this. When that tower hits you, you're like, what? And then you recover kind of quickly. You literally didn't see that coming from this person. I don't know how else to describe that. But you are telling me I left the disappointments behind. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm fine. You know, the 24th, the 26th might be important of what month I could not say. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, really? That was 53 minutes? What? No way. No way. Yes. Oh, that was part of this guy. Ace of Wands, the emphasis. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Someone else is giving themselves permission to initiate that tower. They have the energy. They want to do it. They want to back it up too. They want to back it up. It's so funny. It's like you're not telling me about the pre-existing attachment between you two. It's so interesting. Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Swords. Somebody, I don't know who it was, you or them. I don't know. But somebody shied away from really officially making this a relationship. How long ago that was, I don't know. But they backed away from it with the Seven of Swords. In other words, they try to turn their back on the burgeoning relationship that was happening between you two. It made you both feel really, really good. You both have that in common. Four and Six of Wands, this is equal division of energy. It felt really good. Whatever relationship construct there was between you two, it felt good to you both, and you both felt it. But somebody distinctly with that Seven of Swords shied away from it from the very beginning, or they didn't want to recognize the relationship for what it was. It was a relationship of some sort. It was unfolding. It was unfolding. And it felt really fucking good. It felt really fucking good. With the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands between you two, it felt really good to be in this, whatever this was. but somebody shied away from it. They turned their back on it. In other words, they didn't want to recognize full front. So the Seven of Swords is sneaking away in that respect of, I don't really want to recognize what I'm doing because it makes me uncomfortable. So we turn our back towards it like this. Like, I know you're there, but I'm not going to really recognize it. Kind of like that. It's the doubts, the stuff that makes us turn away from something. When we are engaging with it, we are taking action towards it, we have feeling towards it, but we're not comfortable acknowledging it. Okay, that's what the Seven of Swords is, and it comes from a place of doubts, doubting thyself, thy energy, that kind of thing. So somebody really did not want to acknowledge the fact that they were in a relationship with somebody. It was unfolding. It was unfolding. I don't know how far it went. I really don't. But there was something here that was taking shape between you and somebody else didn't want to acknowledge it. So they kind of snuck away. I'm not going to really... That's not a relationship. That's not a relationship. That's not a relationship. I don't know what that is. That's not a relationship. And that could have been one of the many things that you had to act as Emperor about with the Three of Swords. It's like, you don't want to acknowledge this. I'm officially rejecting it. So the Emperor standing in this power of recognizing... It's just one of the many representations, honey. One of the many representations of what looks like an overall process that has been unfolding for you for months and or years, okay? And that's all I really got from that. Yeah, but see, you're back on your fool's journey again, which is always a beautiful thing. So when I'm telling you, I'm looking at a Capricorn who says clean slate, that doesn't amount to my factoring anymore. I am refusing to allow the disappointments of past emotions to dictate my future. That's exactly what that means. So you're showing me a great deal of clean slate energy towards yourself and then possibly with whoever this is. You don't want to take the disappointments with you. You do seem to want to move forward into an open mind, but in small, manageable ways. And they have a lot of energy behind them that says enthusiasm. I want to try. I really want to try. Okay, but I'm telling you, you two have overlapping spheres. A foundation energy, community, roots. You both share like a home field advantage, I believe. You both travel to the same places. You go to the same, fuck, honey. You go to the same restaurants. You go to the same gym. You travel the same roads. You have a lot of community in common between you two. And I have to insist, there it is again. There it is again. I'm telling you, you two know how to work together. And I have every reason to believe you've done so before. And it always felt correct in that respect, that you both know how to produce. You both know how to pony up the goods, if you will. It's just when it came down to the relationship between you, not your community, okay? Not your community, all right? Not the working roots, not the productivity. When we take that away and we peel back the layers, when we discovered that there was a relationship here that was coming out between you two, coaxing between you two, when you take away all the officiousness and the busyness and the contributions, the energy connectivity, the finances, the community, when we saw that there was a raw, small, tentative relationship here, that's when somebody was like, no, that's not true. That's what's true. That's true. That's not true. No, there's not a relationship happening here. No, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's when things shifted between you two. And I think that's one of the ways in which you had to step in the Emperor. One of the many ways you had to step in the Emperor as the Emperor and do what it is you had to do. But it was correct for your heart space, and it was one of the many lessons you had to learn. So this person whom you have some sort of overlapping energy with over time, stability and resourcefulness, there was a relationship underlying that partnership. And one person didn't want to acknowledge it. That's all I got from that little back history. Okay? All right, that's enough. That's enough. Just let's try to narrow in on some timelines. I can see the contemplation here. There's the confidence. I know how to build with Capricorn. I've got a lot to offer. Yes, they do. They have all that energy. So when does it come in? Show me this Knight of Swords, please. This is the actual declarative, and the surprise is the Tower, not once but twice marked with this person. Show me this Tower, please. When does it enter? When does the Tower enter Capricorn? Hi, sorry. Name's Christina. If you're new to my channel, hi. I am an interesting choice in tarot reader, I must say. I do have a sense of humor, whether I like it or not, and whether my audience likes it or not. I am that person to this day. I still get a good chuckle off it. That's what he said. That's what she said. That's who I am, honey. That's who I am. Take it or leave it. That's who I am. So, but I suggest we take a chuckle when we can. Real tarot is real life. That's also the motto to my channel, and it's very, very true. Things can get very, very serious very, very quickly. So, if we have a moment to laugh, I suggest we all take it, yes? All right. When does that tower come on in? When does that tower come on in, please? The one that makes you go, what? You? I didn't expect to hear from you. Okay. What's going on? Judgment. Fuck me. Everybody's getting judgment. Whenever the decision's made. Whenever the decision's made or they feel like the timing is right. Also, the 24th for some of you might be important as well. Right now we're keeping an eye on the situation, kind of trying to determine by our best feeling and sense of direction, by both judgment as well as emperor, when the timing might be right. In other words, it's not conclusive. I have been saying like this for everybody. Whenever somebody feels the timing is right and that they can stand in their power, but first observation. But in the general sense, the 24th might be important, as well as the 21st, the 20th, the 26th, which I've been seeing for a lot of people, 26, 27, 28, around that vicinity. And of what month I could not say. I don't think it's an Aries season, but I really don't know. It's really whenever this person feels that the timing is right, and it's through careful observation, sense of will, 6 of when the confidence is there as well. Again, more of that 6 energy. The 6th, the 12th, any variation of these numbers. I apologize, guys. I can't really narrow it in. I'm trying, but I just cannot. It really comes down to judgment, and when this person feels that they can stand in their power after careful observation about the timing being right and the feeling being right, and it's whatever it is that they need to learn before they can feel they can get to that state of balance with you, 6 and 6. I don't know that it's as far out as Aries season or June, but I can't say it's not a possibility either. But I also don't see you waiting. I see you just making and looking forward to small, manageable changes that highlight you. So this person is seeing you shift in small ways. And I mean small things. They're observing this. They're observing the little things that you are doing for yourself. And that, honey, that could be anything. You know, take me, for example. I recently got a haircut and went back to the gym. And there's other shit I got lined up, too, that are small changes. So that's what I'm saying. The careful little things about you that you're changing to coming into your own. Okay. I just know that that's your marker for when this person really starts to consider, hey. Hi. It's been a minute, huh? But I don't quite know, though. That's what's so odd to me. I have a little bit of an idea of your two's quasi-relationship. That underneath the productivity, the workability, there was actual relationship that was developing between you two, but just one person didn't want to acknowledge it, and that's what caused the rift. The motivation does look good. I will say this person has a very strong sense of emotions when it comes to you, and that's one of their biggest motivations by far. But you're both showing me practicality, sensibility, as well as healing. Okay? So I kind of trust it. Whenever it comes in, I feel like it's going to be okay. That Knight of Cups. I do. If it was asshole energy, I'd tell you. I don't think this is asshole energy. I think this is someone who feels a great deal of feelings but struggles to give themselves permission to express them or to acknowledge anything that's different or outside the normative, or it takes them a long time to acclimate. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Feelings spanned over a long stretch of time with the 7 of Pentacles. The emotionality was here, but we didn't develop fully, or we didn't know how to express ourselves fully and it created discomfort in somebody, so they shied away from it. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth. The 27th, again, there it is again. 26th, 27th for some of you. Okay. Again, of what month I do not know. Could be Aries. That's around April. Late March to late April. Thank you. And then also June. And for some of you, right around the corner. January. I don't know. This is what we want. We desire and hope very much for the stability between you two. A very strong sense of hope and desire. And then also, again, as I was explaining something else, that 10 of Pentacles plus, it was Virgo. It was Virgo right at the end, but I got it in Charms. That same dynamic of the star as well as the 10 of Pentacles, they both have far-reaching consequences. One is in the 3D that we can look at, touch, taste, feel, etc. The stars is a long-written destiny in the pathway. We desire to combine them both. Okay, so we may not know necessarily where this is going outwards in the long term. It just feels like it could potentially very much be there in the long term. Something that is strongly founded, grounded, but with a great deal of desire, hope, and love built into it, that will stabilize over time and will be our future pathway. And it's whoever opens up towards the Fool, which you've already shown me. I think that you are already on that. I do. But there's more than one Fool at play. We have to give ourselves that ability to open up. Okay. So again, Aquarius season, which I said is right around the corner. In tarot time, that's right around the corner, honey. That's late January to late February. For some of you, prior to the 7th or before the 7th. Knights of Swords. And there's the action. There's the action. The resistance comes down and then we take action. Somebody does. I believe it's them. That's how it opened. But when the resistance comes down, when we stop blocking ourselves from taking action to communicate, that's when that knight comes rushing in. Okay, I think that's enough, honey. We also have the Pisces season. The 28th, goodness me, such concentration. 26, 27, 28. I've been seeing it for everybody. For everybody. And again, a Piscean season, which is, right before Aries season. So it's all in there. Again, goodness me. Oh my God, such a high concentration. Around those dates. I don't know if that helps you, but there you go. Okay? Okay. Moonology. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Capricorn. Oh, I'm hungry. When am I not, though? It's time. Excuse me. It's time to take action. There it is. That Aries energy. Cardinal. Fiery, intense, unapologetic, cardinal. Initiative, leadership. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So yeah, it could be Aries season. So that new moon happens in Aries season. So again, I'm saying anywhere between January to mid-spring, somewhere around there. Possibly. I'm not saying that you wait. I don't recommend it. It's looking like you're getting reacquainted with yourself and with your life. Good. I'm not suggesting you're waiting. What I'm saying is that the energy will be available and be ready when it's ready. And when it's time to take action, it'll be time to take action. Could be Aries season. I do not know. The 4th might be important. A new romantic cycle begins. I could not tell. Excuse my Scorpio sarcasm. I could not tell. The new romantic cycle begins, and for some of you, Libra season. I don't think it's that far out. But a new romantic cycle begins where it is balanced, okay? And this time there's a much more honest exchange about what the other person is feeling and the recognition of that romantic cycle. Instead of shying away from it, there's an underlying relationship between us. And it's making someone uncomfortable, so they don't want to acknowledge it. And that's what caused it, the chasm or the whatever. One of the many disappointments you had to recover from over time. A new romantic cycle begins. Aries energy, Libra energy. Both cardinal. You and new moon in Cancer. New moon, new moon, new. You might center around the new moon, any of the new moons. Aries, Libra, Cancer season. That's about summer. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what's funny? They're all cardinal. Aries, Libra, Cancer, they're all cardinal. They all take initiative. They all take a leadership. They all move forward first. In terms of action, thinking, feeling. Taking initiative. Someone's taking initiative. Yeah, they are taking initiative, I believe. Very much so. That's about... Fuck off! New moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So they are not a cardinal sign. They are fixed, of course. But prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. New. New cycle. That's what I'm saying. You're entering this, whatever this is, with clean slate energy. I'm not disappointed anymore. I'm okay. I moved on. Clean slate. I recognize what there is between us. I do. And that's why I'm saying yes. But I'm not carrying the disappointment with me. I've recovered. I've healed my stuff from that. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. And that's not till Taurus season. So those two run in conjunction with each other, obviously. Back to back. Okay. Cancer next. Then Libra season. I'm telling you, new. Between the two of you. A lot of new energy. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. That is beautiful. But it does feel like one person's taking lead on this, initiative on this. I want to. J, F, Z, Toro. There it is again, Taurus. That Taurus energy might have some very strong Taurus in your chart. Could be connecting to one, but there's that determination. It's like, once Taurus makes up, they're notoriously slow. And I don't mean that in disrespect. I love Taurus energy, I do. It's very, very slow, but once they make up their mind, they put their heads down and charge. So it's like, I've made up my mind to put my head down and charge, and I'm taking initiative. I am going to do this. I'm going to come forward by hook or by crook. And I saw that over here. This is the person who is generating that fucking tower. And it's I don't know if Capricorn's going to respond, but fuck, I'm going to try. It's kind of like that. And that's what that energy is. There's the initiative with the Ace of Wands. There's the surprise, the tower, and there's the person giving themselves permission to do it. I'm taking lead on this. I'm taking point, you know? And then we also have the medallion of Pisces. You might have some very strong Pisces in your chart, but also more than point, and it could be connecting to Pisces as well. But of course, Pisces is famously known for their intuition of all the water signs. So use your intuition in this respect. And you also might have some Cancer in your chart, or they could be the seashell, which is Cancerian energy, but water in general. Okay. You. K. Sagittarius. Huh. And it's funny, that's their arrow too. Somebody has a wildly diverse birth chart. Wildly diverse birth chart. They got a little bit of everything. They got a little bit. It's like they're trying to get all those aspects incorporated and integrated to come together. It's wild, man. It's wild. Sagittarius. Luck. There's that luck energy. Yeah, Sagittarius is blessed with luck. They really are. But the luck. Octopus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then butterfly, soft transformation. That takes time for the beauty to release. That's you. That I do know. Okay. Okay. One more thing. I have the weirdest feeling. I very rarely use this. This is a combination oracle of messages of closure, as well as the hidden truth oracle. I very rarely use it. it's a little too generic for me, okay? But you two have business, but it's like, and that business headed in a particular direction, and then the business got cut off. And they're just one of the many things that you've had to heal over the years. You're not just healing over this person. This was an overarching concept that's put you into a very good place, you know? What's in here, please? What's in here, please, for Capricorn? You were the best thing in my life, but we needed to let each other go. Do you want me around? I see. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, there was an underlying current of some sort of relationship context between you two underneath the surface where you two are so very compatible, where you two are so terribly productive, where you two are able to produce quite a bit. There was a theme, an underlying theme underneath all that that says you and I have something. It's only one person was marked with, I don't want to recognize it though. But it was distinctly felt between two people. I don't know if you two were the best thing in each other's life. I do know it felt pretty damn good. And perhaps you were. And somebody said we need to let each other go. Because the question was, do you even want me around? Right? So when we don't recognize our relationships, we're going to lose them. In that respect of, we have something, but somebody here is acting like we don't. And that's how we lose people. We won't openly recognize what we have. How else can you keep it if you don't show it appreciation for what it is? Speak it, own it. And the idea is, somebody said, I think we should let each other go because I can't even tell if you want me around. I know we know how to work well together, and you and I make shit happen. That's evident. But I think you're just one more thing in my life I have to heal from, because as far as I can tell, you don't want me. Or you won't recognize what's between us. Something like that. There is a certain level of coaxing in this. I will wait for a sign from you. I told you this person is learning. I regret the time we lost. They're coming back, I don't want to say with a vengeance, but with a certain level of I know who I am. I know what this means to me. I may not have done in the past, but I can rectify that. And I suppose the simplest message of all. I love you. And I suppose that was what was underneath it all, yeah? Sometimes it's just the simplest things that we need to know the most, but are expressed the least. Like I said, it's the little things, they add up. Yes, I heard you. I heard you. I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, that's enough. Capricorn, you put in the comments as you see fit. This one was quite saucy. It touched on various points. Quite a bit. Like I said, like always, typically your energy is pretty straightforward, and so is yours was. The other person was like, I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here, and this is what I'm going to do about it. So, you know, it's just amazing, the readings I've seen as we enter 2023 for so many people, and in many respects it makes me very happy. It suggests lessons learned and what it is we need to do to move forward and to improve and to actually go after what the fuck we want and mean it. And I'm just getting more of that. And I'm so happy when people step into themselves and make declaratives. Say, this is right. This is what's right for me. And I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for this space. You know, it's been beautiful. It's been interesting. And like I said, if this doesn't resonate with you at all, check your placements. And if you well and truly despise or dislike this person, I didn't see them marked with any negativity other than with a growing sense of frustration that was mostly I suppose you could say sexual frustration. Other than that, their energy suggests I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing this. Okay? And if you really strongly, truly associate this person with negativity, you don't have to respond to them. I'm seeing a Capricorn who's choosing to. Because you're saying, I'm not taking that with me. I'm fine. I've got clean slate energy. Yeah. Let's talk. We can talk. We can do that. And we take it from there. Okay? That's enough. That's enough. For reals, for reals. Capricorn, you put in the comments, honey, as you see fit. Take care. Oh, did I say happy birthday to you? I don't recall. I don't think I did. I apologize. Happy birthday to you. We are in your birthday season. If you have had your birthday or if it's upcoming, happy birthday to you regardless. I hope it is fantastic and that you are well celebrated and that you get to enjoy your energy. Fantastic. Beautiful. You guys, thank you so much. Take care. Be well.